All righty. All right. Oh, no, no, no. How? Oh shit. We didn't even pregame.
Um,
How do we start it?
oh yeah, what do they say? Well, 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 well,
Oh
well,
my
well,
god.
well,
Okay.
well,
All right. We're
well.
gonna have to take it over. Ready? All right. Ready. And oh my god. I'm too high. I'm too high on the levels. Okay. And we're coming in three, two. Well, well, well,
Well,
well, well,
well,
well,
well,
well,
well,
well,
well, well,
well,
well, well, well.
well. Come to the show, everybody. um, this is two worlds colliding. Um,
Really, it's like four worlds colliding if you think about it.
yeah,
Don't ask me to elaborate.
you little freak. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I'm just here on my lunch break
Oh my
with
god.
a nice cold liquid death.
Oh no, no, no. We're gonna bleep that. Do you know why?
Hashtag no sponsorships.
Come on, come on. You said it wrong. I'll give you another chance. I'm drinking my bleep. Come on, no free clout for the girlies. Dog. Did I? Am I the only one who did my homework?
No, I don't know. I haven't listened to it in a long time. So should we tell the people what we're doing and then continue speaking to the little freaks? So hold on. Let's be real for a second. On this week's episode of Show and Tell with Tone and Tone, we rolled.
Wait. Let me add the dramatic music. On this week with show and tell on. Oh, fuck, I already fucked it up. Anyways, give him the rundown.
With this week, we rolled a number, and the number coordinated with the menu item, which you can see the whole list of all 20 options in the description. We rolled to straight up copy Keeping Records with Caleb Heron and Shelby Holstein.
Yeah, not the
Let me
second
rephrase that. Formerly
F.
Caleb Heron and Shelby Holstein.
Formerly
And
hosted
this
by.
has been kind of a special show for Tone and I. It's a podcast that we really have bonded over, uh, both in highs and in lows.
And we're
And fans of the pod will remember our pod, that is. Then we began season 2 on a low note,
oh my
where
god, yeah, we did
where I
start the
revealed
episode.
where I revealed to Tone that Keeping Records was going on a hiatus and coming back with a new host, RIP Caleb, who is totally still alive. He simply is no longer the co-host of Keeping Records.
R.I.P. Caleb.
Um,
Holly Weird ate him whole and didn't spit him back up, as
yeah,
as you can tell from his appearance on Family Feud.
yeah, he's just fully in the machine now.
R.I.P. He's a corporate shill.
But you know what? We're glad he's getting that paper. The KC boy deserves a few bucks. Just like as a treat.
I mean, yeah, um, going back and starting the show from and this is turned into a Keeping Records fan pod, um, which notoriously fan casts are some of the worst forms of content.
I mean,
But
if you
we're
think
powering
about it,
ahead.
we really did just steal their whole idea, kind of.
No, not kind of, quite literally.
It's essentially the same show.
So yeah, shout out,
Love you, girly. I think
shout.
it's hot that we stole
Oh, it's
it.
so hot. So yeah, this one goes out to all the little freaks who are following along. Um, I'm actually
Yeah, if
convinced
you're
that there are no little freaks because I've brought this podcast up to like 4 or 5 different people. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. So
It's true that there are only 4 or 5 people in the world, and if they don't know about Keeping Records, that means no one does.
that's true. So this is also just gonna be Um, this is just gonna be for us.
Yeah, well, that'll make it unique from every other episode of Show and Tell with Tone and Tone.
That'll be. Anyways, what we're really here for.
You're gonna understand what that means when you rewatch this episode.
Oh my god! You know what I just actually listened to was the one where they uh were in the studio with the heat cranked all the way up.
Oh my God, that's hellish.
And it was so. Have you listened to it? Did you listen to that one?
Yeah, that's the episode with the stand-up comic who's on.
I don't know because he literally said like 6 words because they were just complaining about the heat the whole time.
Yeah, no, yes, that's a good episode.
Anyways, Tony, I have a very important question to ask you. Um,
Yeah, let's hear it.
so as you know, I've been on my employment grind, 2 jobs. A third just opened up. Is actually I hate to make this show a bragging show, but like that's where we're at right now.
The
But so
girlies want it.
so NASA has contacted me directly, and
What they say.
they want to know what you put on your records. Also, wait. Before you even answer, we never even ran the intro of the show. This is show and tell. This is show and tell with Tone and
In
Tony.
1962, NASA launched a golden. Oh, our show.
Mm. And now we're making. See, I think we should have did this. I think, and here we are, already putting notes in before we have even finished. Also, okay, yeah, I am recording. Um, sorry, let me. Uh, I think this should have been a show that we did with Rachel and Renee, and just barraged them with inside jokes to this show that they don't listen to and don't give them any time to prepare. But here we are.
Yeah, no, I agree. This would have been a good episode to bring them in. But I'm not ready for my wife to find out that I do a podcast.
Oh, oh,
She doesn't even know.
that's also fair. Yeah,
No,
well,
fans of the pod know that's a lie because she was a guest star in one episode for like 5 seconds.
s- oh my god, the poof. Um, so
Play the
yeah,
intro.
okay. Intro is done. So, Tony, like I said before the intro, what did you put on your what are you putting on your records? What are you putting in your
Okay.
records to share with the
I
aliens?
have I have images to support my first entry, so I'm gonna ask you to let me share the screen.
You're going to demand.
Yeah, and I guess it's an object, but it's an object that signifies a larger universe of objects, and that is merchandise from gas stations. I want the aliens to know that you can buy merchandise at gas stations. So my first
Wait, you
example,
can? You can buy merchandise
yeah,
at gas
you
stations?
can. You can. And I want aliens to know that when you go to the gas station, it isn't just gas, coffee, and pop. You can also get things like big cowboy hats.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about like the Paps merchandise mirror.
No, I mean like you can go to a gas station. Like I want the aliens to know. And you know what? I mean, this is going to be really useful information for them because they've flown so far. And when they pull up, to like the Loves on Route 23 in their flying saucer, and they're like, "We need unleaded." I want them to know that they can go
Okay.
into that gas
Okay,
station
hot
and
that
buy
they're
like a cowboy hat.
okay, hot aliens in cowboy hats.
Yeah, I think it's hot.
So,
Because I think it tells us a lot. It tells them a lot about us as a people that while we're driving through like Marion, Ohio, when we go fill up our gas and like, buy like a Mountain Dew, that we can also buy like a Jesus Loves Me keychain and like a 10-gallon cowboy hat.
they So, would you would you send them the experience of going and buying that, like the experience of going into a gas
No,
station, or
because the experience is shitty, but
bold
the object
bold
of
of you
there
to say?
being clothes and hats and like gas station brand food, like it's like sick that there's like a Exxon Mobil brand potato chip.
That is absolutely disgusting. So
And if and
you're
Tone, if
telling
you
me
think
you
about
don't
it,
like a late night run? Okay, let me paint the picture. So you're on a cross country road trip, late night. You pull into a gas station. You're telling me you're not enjoying that? Seeing what kind of vibes there are, what
the road trip and
degenerates.
the pull up to the gas station is a pause on the road trip. I love the road trip, but like going into a gas station in the middle of nowhere at like 3 a.m., no, that's terrible. That's like the worst feeling in the world.
Mm, that's real telling. It's real telling.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
Anyways,
what rescues that miserable experience is that you can buy clothes at a gas station. That's insane. And it's going to tell the aliens a lot about what we're up to down here, that you can go buy a cowboy hat at the gas station.
so since this is going to be a strictly audio only episode, it's not, but would you like to tell our listeners what the picture that you showed, and you've
Yes.
mentioned it a
So
couple of times.
the picture that I showed is it's two different photographs of me wearing an off-white hard plastic 10-gallon cowboy hat.
Oh, it's hard plastic.
Yeah, it wasn't,
At
made of a
least
nice
comfortable
fabric.
material to wear on your
And I
head.
want listeners to know and viewers to know also that I bought that at a Love's gas station off of Route 23 for $17.
Oh my god, 17. That's less than $1 a gallon for that hat.
Yeah, it was
Speaking of
half what I
gas.
paid. It was half what I paid for gas and double what I paid for snacks. I mean, on show and tell, we've talked about hats before, and I
Of
think an
course. Ha-
untapped market for good places to get sick hats are gas stations.
oh, 100. Oh my gosh. I think that's something that's not talked about enough is the
Like the
quality,
silly,
not in material, but quality as in content.
yeah, novelty in terms of design and style. The
Yes.
novelty hat at a gas station. That's
Nov-
what I want the aliens to have.
novelty also in material, meaning that it was freshly made, like a baby is
Yes,
freshly made.
yes.
Yes.
So
Um,
that's the first thing I want to put on the golden record. Have you ever bought an article of clothing from a gas station?
hmm. One thing I've also noticed that they've been doing on keeping records lately is their pause are deathly silent. So much so that every time that there's a pause, I look to make sure that my episode didn't cut out. And we are very good about filling that silence. But your question. No, I don't think I've bought any merchandise at a. Let's see, have I? One time I bought a pack of socks at an Exxon gas station just to say that I
Yeah.
did.
So you get it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I haven't opened the packaging, but I still have them. They're just waiting. They're like my emergency socks.
Yeah. It's like a spare tire.
Yeah, but nothing swagged out. Nothing that I would want people to see
Not like
me.
a cowboy hat.
No, not a 10, not a. Wait, what did you say, 10 or 20 gallon?
10-gallon.
Oh, okay, then you overpaid for the hat. $17? You paid way more than $1 per gallon. But that's neither here nor there. What
I
else?
would argue that I got $17 of fun out of that hat.
Anyways, what else you got for your list?
Okay, I have a feeling,
Ooh, okay.
and it's maybe it's a little sentimental,
Uh,
but I want to put on the records the feeling of finding exactly what you need at an unexpected time. And I have a specific example to support my claim.
Okay,
Should
so
I provide it?
okay, so so you want to send the feeling of magic up to aliens. You want aliens to experience magic.
Well, the specific magic of finding what you need at the right time when you maybe even you didn't even know you needed it.
So did you really need it then if you didn't know you needed it?
Yes.
I'd like to hear the example now.
Okay. So last week I went on a little 2 hour road trip up to see my parents. My mom was being honored at her job, and I wanted to go to the ceremony. So I knew I was going to be doing a down and back trip to Youngstown like the same day.
Down and back.
So I drove up there in the morning. The ceremony was at 11, and then, reception after till question mark. And I had a really tight timeline. I had to turn around and get back to Columbus quickly. But depending on how long that ceremony was, I was going to be able to go get some good ass food in Youngstown. But forces conspired against us, and I could not do that. We had these lunch plans. We went and we committed, and we went, and then the restaurant was closed. And in committing, I had taken too much time to where a plan B was not feasible. So I just had to leave. So not only didn't I have lunch, I didn't have lunch from like a special place in a special town. So I'm in my car driving. I'm all pissed off. I'm all hungry. I'm looking at my gas tank and I'm getting ready to need to get gas. I'm way far out of Youngstown. I'm like
Both
an hour. Hmm?
both you and your car needed sustenance.
Well, yeah.
Both
Yes.
the old tummy and the old gas tank were running on
Yeah.
E, close to E.
I needed to fill both. Usually I stop when I need to fill one and empty the other, but I digress.
Two birds, one
Uh
stone.
oh yeah. So I'm driving along. I'm in the middle of nowhere. You know how Ohio is. And
Literally.
for the aliens, just to like explain, imagine you're like between Mars
Oh, the
and the
aliens are
moon.
getting this whole story. They're getting the whole.
Oh, dude, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. So don't
Yeah.
they don't even need
Thank
to be
you.
acknowledged. They're
Sorry, girlies. So I'm driving along cornfield, 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 McDonald's, 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 cornfield, cornfield. And then all of a sudden,
and that's
like a sh
Ohio's national anthem, right?
yeah, yeah, that is it, you fucking asshole. Um and then like a shining beacon of light,
A
there it is.
Swenson's.
Sheets.
Oh.
And they had exactly what I needed when I was least expecting it. So I went into Sheets. I got my two chili dogs. I got a buffalo chicken wrap. And you know what else I got? 2 for 4 liquid D's.
Ooh.
Free promo for the girlies.
Free free we would ask it to not be free. Please send us money, or
We yeah,
just send us liquid death.
we stand the 2 for 4 liquid death. So
So the
I
sheets
want
was
the
what
aliens.
the
I
sheets was
want the
what you needed, but you didn't know what you needed.
Yeah, the Ohio interstate system knew I needed sustenance and it provided. So
Well,
I want the aliens to experience the absolute adrenaline rush I got when I saw a gas station that sells shitty 99-cent hot dogs.
the adrenaline rush. I love that. I do.
I'm a simple man. It does not take much to please me.
I love that. Um, what else do we got? Actually, you know, pause. We're gonna go to an ad, and then we pause right here, and then we immediately come right back. Welcome, Bark. Tony, would you like to give us a little bark?
Anya, turn my mic up. Anya,
Mike's up.
I hate her. She's the worst. Anya, turn my mic up. Anya,
I
Anya.
I don't understand this reference.
Oh, they get a new producer halfway through the show and they're mean to her as a bit.
Damn,
Her
did
name is Anya.
did did Nick leave to actually join the NYPD?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I love that bit. Damn. Fucking
All
keep
right.
that
I
really.
keep spoiling bad surprise,
I
bad
know, you're like,
record surprise. Okay. Well, let me tell you what's
fuck.
going on my record next.
Yeah,
I'm going to
this
share my screen again.
this fucking bit has bit me in the ass.
I know, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, it's a song, but it's a very specific part of the song. Are you familiar with Ironic by Alanis Morissette?
Is that a cover of Ironic by Bo Burnham?
No.
Okay, then no.
And that was I Hate You for saying that.
I'd like to hear the song. Wait, is Alanis Morissette the same? No, never mind, never mind, never mind. I was gonna.
No, go ahead. Embarrass yourself.
Okay, I was gonna say, is Alanis Morissette the same sing? I was gonna say songstress, um, that sings in the dog commercials, but that is Sarah
No,
McLachlan.
that's Sarah McLachlan. They are from the same era, though.
They're from the same hood.
Yeah. Okay. So this, you know what? They are both Canadian.
I'm gonna cut that one part. That's going right on Twitter. The Oh yeah, follow us on fucking Twitter, you freaks.
You little freaks. Yeah. So in this song, it's called Ironic. It's on her most famous album, You Ought to Know. And the like plot of the song is she's naming things that are ironic, and then the refrain of the song is her going, "Isn't it ironic?
Isn't it
Don't you
ironic?
think? A little too ironic." Yeah, I really do think. And then she just goes on to like name things that are ironic. But the thing is, she's misusing the term,
Oh no.
you know?
You're
Like
sending a
like
roast to the aliens?
like one of the lyrics is it's like rain on your wedding day. That's not ironic.
That's
That's
good
just bad.
luck.
That's just bad luck.
Well, technically it's
But,
good luck.
but there's a specific lyric that I want the aliens to hear, and I'm going to play it for us now.
Please.
Used to play it safe, was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase, kissed his kids goodbye.
Single father vibes.
He's holding life to take that flight.
And as the plane crashed down, he thought,
Well, isn't this nice?
That kind of is ironic.
Don't you think? It's like rain.
okay, now
Oh,
here's
okay.
why I like that. Here's why I like that part of the song.
Because
First of
it's a
all,
takedown.
you know I'm afraid of flying.
Yes.
And second of all,
Terrified.
I like the idea that in the universe of this song, this man who is dying in a plane crash, and remember, he kissed his kids goodbye. He
Yeah.
has a family.
He knew. He got on the 9/11 plane. Is that what you were going to say?
No.
Oh. He was in on it. It
No.
was an inside job. It was George Bush. This song is about George Bush.
No, this song came out before 9/11. He So he's dying. He
Yes.
knows that he's dying. The plane is crashing. He's never going to see his kids again. He's never going to see his wife. And in his final moments, instead of like, pulling out his phone, hey, honey, thank you. I'll be waiting for you in heaven.
Yeah.
He uses his final moments
Maybe he knew
to
he was
say
going to hell.
something snarky. And now listen, I've thought a lot about this because I have a debilitating anxiety for flying.
Yes.
So I've thought about what it would be like in a plane that is crashing, and it's fucking chaos. People are screaming, children are crying, adults are vomiting, people are probably fighting.
Also,
The flight, there's yelling and screaming and fire. And in the middle of the yelling and screaming and fire is this one guy who's sitting, arms crossed, and he just says, here's what he says, okay? The person next to him is vomiting. The person on his other side is like
He's praying to God,
praying
begging
to
to be
every
let into the
religion.
gates of
And
heaven.
he just goes, he's sitting there and he just goes, well, isn't this nice?
Also, so upsetting that
Isn't this nice?
you
Great.
hate airplanes so much and you're so terrified, and you've thought about what a plane crash is like
I think about it constantly, especially when I'm on airplanes.
constantly. How
I
horrifying!
have this is something the aliens might consider because they're flying a lot and farther than we do. I have a whole playlist of songs that I would put on when the plane was crashing.
That is absolutely that. I want you to know that pierced the veil of the bit, and that is horrifying to me.
It's true. No, it's true. And just to clarify to our listener, it's not like the lit soundtrack to a disaster. It's not like Iron Maiden and Van Halen. It's like the songs that I want to hear before I die.
How long is this
I don't know.
playlist?
Does that make it better or
I
worse?
don't know. I don't know. That sounds. I mean, it
It's
sounds.
it's 5 songs because it's not a long trip.
Yeah. Well. Not that it would be funny, but like to put myself in these shoes. You're going about your day, and you're like, well, actually, I would want to hear this song too before I die, and this song too. So this playlist goes from like 5 essential songs to like a 30 song playlist, and you're
Yeah,
just like, all right, well,
this is maybe not the right choice of words, but if you really think about it, that playlist can blow up.
honestly, if I found out that this is too fucked up. This is too fucked up. All right, all I'm gonna say is that I would 100% listen to that playlist, and I would
So
never,
anyway,
I would
I
never
want
forget.
the
I would
alien.
never forget. That is all I wanted to say. Never forget. Wink.
The little freaks that we're talking about.
Jet fuel.
Something about steel beams, jet fuel. Anyway, so I want that on the records for 2 reasons. The first reason is I want the aliens to know that it's okay to not know what certain words mean because, top 40 pop songs can completely misunderstand the concept that the song is about, and it can still be famous. The second thing I want them to have that song for is because of the specific verse I pointed out. I want these aliens to know that we're fucking cowboys down here. And that sometimes when we're on a crashing plane, we're not panicking, we're not
Fuck.
screaming, we're not dry heaving.
Don't give
We're
a fuck.
we're taking the time to make a snarky comment. Well, isn't this nice?
We're looking death at the
Great.
face. We're looking death in the face, and we're being snarky about it. And then if we see an alien, we're punching them right in the face and saying, "Welcome to Earth.
Amazing plug.
Welcome to Earth."
Okay.
Um,
So speaking of playlists, can I say the last thing I would put on my record?
please do. The floor is yours.
It's short and sweet. I want to make a compilation CD for the aliens, and specifically a compilation CD, no case, the track list written on it in Sharpie marker.
Hell yeah.
And on that compilation CD, I want there to be
Or hot.
as many corporate jingles as will fit. Okay.
Give us your
I'm
top
talking
3.
about-
Give us your top 3.
I'm talking. Okay.
Of course, Stanley Steamer. Oh, okay.
No.
A little JT.
I'm gonna give it to you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. And not the old man from Succession, the jingle before it. Okay, that's one.
I don't
Two.
understand what that just meant.
Well, because like
I've
it's
never
like an
watched
old-
Succession.
Oh, well, that one's just for the girlies. Okay, number 2, you ready? Save big money at Menards.
That's a good one.
I sing that constantly.
I got a good one. Unless you have a top 3. What's your third?
Pitch it to me. Let me hear it. Get involved.
I'll just say one word. Yum. Red Robin. Yum.
Yum.
Oh my god, I totally just peaked.
Dude. Yes.
All
yeah.
right.
So I want them to have a compilation of corporate jingles.
I think that's honestly, I think that's beautiful. I think that's letting them know that we are a slave to consumerism,
Yeah,
especially
it's giving capitalism.
the catchier their jingle. These aliens should know that we are slaves ready for the taking. I thought hard about saying that, and
Yeah.
it was
I'm going to tell you some quick facts. You ready?
about.
Fact number one, I do not know what they sell at Menards.
Oh my god.
Fact number two, I do not know infant CPR. Fact number three, I know the jingle for Menards. Save big money at Menards.
Why was fact 2 thrown in there?
To illustrate how important Menards is to me. Can I save my son's life if he's choking? No. Do I know the melody for the Menards jingle despite not knowing what Menards sells? Yes.
Menards is like or like a if you will. Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm gonna have to blur both of those or censor both of those. No free clout for the girlies.
Sorry, girlies.
Um,
Speaking of negging, can I say what I want to take off the golden record before we get out of here?
I was gonna do the whole lead up to it, but I guess you just said fuck the foreplay. We'll just get right into it.
Taught me, Concha.
Oh no, Tommy, Batman.
I think I got these scars.
Oh my god, hearing them talk.
Okay.
I want you to know real quick before you tell me that I was listening to that episode walking down the street at 7 a.m, and I had tears in my eyes because they were talking about just the whole bit. Oh my god, so funny.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I almost wrecked my car listening to that
it
episode.
was you
Scissor me, Spider-Man.
the Scissor Me Spider-Man was the best. You brought it up so long ago, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to listen to it. And it 100% did not disappoint. Anyway, sorry, tell me what you're gonna take off.
It's this, and see, this is something that should be on somebody's golden record. When you make a recommendation to someone that is perfect, who do you know that would like golden records that I know more than you?
Who do I? Oh my god, this is like a birthday thing again.
When you replay it, it'll make sense.
Yeah, it'll make sense. Tell me what you're taking off the record. You got a minute and 30, and we got to sign off.
I can get through it before we have to sign off. It's very simple. I want to remove from the record the idea of guilty pleasures.
Okay,
I
explain.
I don't want human beings to have guilty pleasures, and I don't want aliens to know that we were ever so prude in our thinking that we felt like we had to feel bad for something that we liked. I'm going to give an example of what I mean.
Wow, that is
When I was in high school, there was a band called Coheed and Cambria, and they're kind of like a sort of theatrical emo band. And at my high school, emo was not cool, and they had a really popular song called Welcome Home, and I knew it and I liked it, but they were lame, so I denied myself the pleasure of enjoying it. And when I first started listening to the band, I was like, this is fucking awesome, but I have to keep it a secret. I have to feel bad. They're lame, they're goofy. And I denied myself the full enjoyment of it. I don't want anybody to ever deny themselves the full enjoyment of everything. Life is a horror show. If you find something that's pleasurable, be proud of it.
wow. That was beautiful. A selfless erase something from humanity. Well, I'm
I
gonna say
mean, I also want to erase getting your mustache caught in the top of a canned drink. That happened to me about 15 minutes ago.
can't relate. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.